Hey, what's up? I'm Dave Boyer, aka Mr. Boyer, aka the Swamp Man, in Congaree National Park on a kind of chilly December morning, walking on the boardwalk trail. But kind of thought I'd start off by talking about kind of different ecosystems. So I love swamps. The nickname the Swamp Man obviously would have to love swamps, but each ecosystem has these kind of unique properties, these unique things about them, and all the organisms that survive in those ecosystems, they just have to adapt, and the ones that adapt well end up surviving here. So in a swamp, one of the big champions of adaptation is the bald cypress tree, the larger tree that's close by here. There's several of those here on the boardwalk trail. They're pretty much everywhere. It's the dominant tree in the swamp ecosystem, but there's others as well. So how do organisms adapt to the situation that they're in, their ecosystem and its unique features? Well, one thing that's kind of characterizing of a swamp is water. So our soils, the ground underneath our feet, have groundwater, and sometimes that groundwater is deep below the surface. We might have to drill a hole, drill a well to get to it for a house or something like that. But there's also groundwater that is available for the plants and in the ecosystem. So the characterizing thing of a swamp is that the ground level water is basically at the surface for most of the year. There may be periods where some pockets of the swamp dry out, but pretty much they stay waterlogged all the way up to what we can see and sometimes above it when you get some of the flooding that goes on in the swamps. But that water level stays up high, and the plants that survive here have to figure out how to adapt to that. It's one thing that I love about going to different places around the world is seeing these different ecosystems and what organisms there have had to do to survive in what I think is a beautiful place, but sometimes a kind of a harsh place or a difficult place, like being constantly in the water. But I'm gonna keep walking on the boardwalk. I'm loving it. This trail's cool. Congaree National Park, South Carolina, really nice place. But just wanted to stop and share that with you and tell you that science rocks. Peace.